sugar on a 10-day no sugar challenge. What's the benefit? Well, Jim wanted to answer this question, so he continued to study the topic as has been presented to him by his real estate coach, Joe Stumpf. Joe references a video produced by Dr. Mark Hyman, who's famous for his 10-day sugar-free detox challenge. You can find several videos on YouTube backing up this challenge, and you can learn of the amazing benefits that can just blow you away on how it would change your life. Jim is presenting more feedback and information on the challenge. Timer, Jim is asking for 6 to 8 minutes on the clock. Please welcome Jim Urban.
Welcome, fellow Toastmasters. This speech, by the way, is for all of you, South Suburban Toastmasters. I am not giving this speech to anybody else. I truly care about you guys. I care about your happiness, and I care about your health. So I'm going to share my screen. All right, so here we are. Let me get my mouse moving here correctly. So what makes you sick and overweight? It's not fat. It's the S word, actually. It's actually sugar. Sugar is what gives you all these problems. So I'm here to talk to you today about breaking your addiction in 10 days. And it's by Dr. Hyman. So the average American consumes actually 152 pounds of sugar each year, if you can believe it. I had no idea that there was that much sugar consumed by every single person every year. So why take on this challenge? 1 in 4 teenagers are pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic, and 70% of Americans are overweight. Sugar is biologically addictive and 8 times as addictive as cocaine, if you can believe it. 8 times as addictive as cocaine. So there's basically 2 steps in this challenge for this 10-day challenge, and that's to make the decision, number 1, and to quit cold turkey. And I want to tell you guys, on your evaluation of me today, what I want you to do is evaluate me like you normally would, but what I want you to put in your evaluation to me today is if you're in this or you're not. And there's no judgment if you're not. And even if you go in this challenge and you don't make it the 10 days, again, there's no judgment. I'm asking you to try. And this is not a diet. So this is what you eliminate. You eliminate calories, but you don't drink your calories, you eat them. So Mark was showing his apple to us today, right? And I have an apple on my desk as well. So just eat the fruit. Don't drink juices. Eliminate pop and sodas. Don't eat any dried fruit. Eliminate sweetened teas and coffee. Read all the labels, when you go out to eat or when you go to the grocery store. Don't buy or eat anything with sugar in it. Dr. Hyman also asked that you quit gluten and dairy for 10 days as well. Now, this is a sugar-free challenge, but there's some added benefits if you do that as well, because flour and sugar and artificial sweeteners also cause diabetes and obesity. So here's what you can eat. You say, well, what can I eat, Jim? Well, you can add lean proteins to every meal. Whole eggs for breakfast, not just egg whites. You can eat as many as 9 eggs per week. Eat lots of nuts and seeds, fish and chicken, grass-fed meats, non-starchy vegetables. So veggies like asparagus, green beans, mushrooms, onions, zucchini, tomatoes, eggplant. And there's the good fats, nuts and seeds and avocados and coconut butter and ghee butter, which is clarified butter. And good omega fats from fish to help manage your stress. And did you know, we had a speech last week about sleep. And if you actually sleep 8 hours a night, you actually lose more weight. If you sleep 6 hours a night, it increases obesity by 23%. And 5 hours of sleep increases obesity by 50%. So who would have guessed that more sleeping, the more weight you lose? Now, you guys know I'm into exercise. Daily exercise does help, but I have to tell you guys something. It's only about 20%. 70 to 80% of how you stay healthy is by what you eat. And this is a sugar challenge. So Dr. Mark Hyman has some great detox 10-day detox recipes. You can go check those out on YouTube. He has a great smoothie, in fact, recipe. Okay, so what do we do after the 10-day challenge? Well, obviously, I would love for you to stay off sugar for the rest of your life. Now, that probably is not going to happen. But I do have some ideas for you after the challenge to get away from refined sugar. Now, refined sugar is actually processed sugar, mostly from sugarcane. But I have some ideas for you, some alternative ideas. One of them is 100% real maple tree sap syrup, right from the tree. It's a natural sugar. All of these ideas you need to go sparingly with. Coconut tree sap crystals sweetener, or raw honey, or monk fruit sweetener. Have you heard of that one before? It's amazing and tasty, and you can actually make cookies with them. So you guys, I'm here to take a minute here to ask you if you're in this 10-day challenge or not. Are you in or are you out? And so when you give me your evaluation, if you'd please just let me know personally, because I want you to know that I am personally in for the next 10 days, and I would love at least one or two of you to be in with me from South Suburban Toastmasters. And 10 days is only a week from Saturday. So on that following Sunday, you can be back to however you want to be, but I would love for you to change your life with this 10-day detox challenge. Mr. Toastmaster, thank you.